child attend 98% of the Sunday school classes at vacation Bible schools in this country, and I'll tell you why. A bunch of children are brought in, and they're told wonderful stories about Jesus, and then, how many of you children love Jesus? I mean, except for the kid in the back with the leather jacket and the signs on his back that have been imprinted by a cultic, satanic cult, every kid in that class is going to stand up and go, I love Jesus. Well, how many of you want to go to heaven? Oh, I do. How many of you want to pray this prayer? I will. And then they're marched off to baptism, and a lot of times the baptismal is dressed up like some kind of a happy party time with graffiti so that they really enjoy it. And then, when they're old enough to rebel against their parents, they do, and they live in gross immorality and sin. And then when they're about 25 or 30 after college, they decide they need to straighten things out because morality is really a better way to go. So they rededicate their life, and they continue attending church once a week, having just enough morality to dim their conscience and send them straight to hell.
I should have warned you, that one might sting a little bit. Unfortunately, that scenario, it's all too true. We, inside of the church, not because we have been desiring to intentionally send people to hell, but perhaps because we've gotten a little bit on the sloppy side when it comes to preaching the law, then the gospel, and then the response to the gospel, which is repentance and faith. You and I, perhaps unwittingly, are creating false converts. Available at Wretched.tv.
The reason I showed this one, guys, is because of when it started out, I thought I was going to disagree with him. Because of in the beginning of his videos, he usually starts off as a preacher, and as the one with the youth, he was talking about the activities in the youth group. So he usually starts off with a preacher, doing something that Jesus didn't teach. Well, I thought that this was, because this guy that was talking, you're seeing it right now, you just watched it. I thought he was going to disagree with that guy. So I was like, whoa, I disagree. But I finished watching, and he agreed with this guy, so it's different. So that's why I know that there's a difference. Because, like in the beginning of this video, I thought he was going to go against what the guy was saying, because I agreed with the guy, the preacher up there. But when it came to him saying this part about, which I expected him to say, well, this guy's wrong because of this, he didn't. He said he was right, so I'm right, and I believe the guy was right too. So that's what I'm saying. Is Mr. Todd talking about Paul Washer, Wretched TV. Good show, guys. Watch it, man. But I'll do more stuff on this channel. But I have my own channel. I just doing this because I found this guy with Jesus answered my prayers. But anyways, guys, like my videos, comment if you would. Let me know what video you want me to do on. Okay. I'm trying to get to the workout videos and the weapons videos. It's a little slow, but I'm trying to get everything together. I know my past videos I had said that that's what I've been doing, but now my brother had moved out because I asked him to not use my girlfriend's stuff, because I get food stamps from the government because I don't got a job, and this is what I do, and then she pays for everything, The brother, though, I asked him, he'd come home and everything was eaten, and I asked him, nicely, to respect her stuff, that it's not my food, it's none of it's my stuff, anyways, and so we come home, and everything will be eaten, everything will be gone, and he'd come to me, making me feel bad, because that's how my parents are, making me feel bad that I did that, and the truth is that I asked him many times to quit eating her stuff, and he didn't. And then once he got in this big old hissy fit, I asked him, he's all, well, I'll move. Well, I told him he didn't have to move. I told him all he has to do is not eat her stuff or use her stuff. He couldn't do that. he put it on me like it was my fault, and that's mom right there, straight guilt trip, you know. But the reason I am actually doing all this is because I was raised in the Pentecostal church and I was whipped, and because of that, I have got to make sure that no one else gets whipped, no little kids. Some preacher says it's okay to whip children. Even I don't know what Todd's opinion is on that, but I imagine he's not into beating children. But the Assembly of God Church is, because my dad was a deacon in the Assembly of God Church, and we got home, or whenever he thought we were doing something wrong, we got whipped. Not just spanked. I'm talking welts the next day. Yeah, I don't know about your Jesus, but my Jesus don't love me that way. And then, so this whole time Dad's trying to preach about God, and what he learned, but he ended up being fooled by a church. It's good that he got into a church, but he should have studied the Word better, and that's what I don't get now. He's sitting over there studying the Word. I don't know what he thinks of me. He's my own dad. He gets mad, which I'm mad, as you see, get frustrated, and I don't want to talk to you. Well, I can't talk to him. I don't go see him. They have my autistic son who they whipped. Anyway, so, we've always been in arguments with my parents about, because I got whipped, and they think it's okay, and I'm against whipping. You whip your children. Would you whip your best friend? Aren't you smart enough to figure out, tell your child, look, that's life-threatening or not, whatever the situation is. What would it take to you to beat the out of your friend a lot? Because, it'd be disrespectful, it's not be treating them right. Well, that wouldn't actually be your friend, it would just beat them up. Why would you do that to your children, And my parents, they went by the rules of the church, and that's how we were raised. So I got whipped, and I ended up being married at 15 to a 21-year-old girl. I had 2 kids by the time I was 17. That that was also a part when I asked God to grow up fast, but that's another story. But construction dudes that work with dudes, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, man. Don't work too hard out there. I'll still be looking for comments, so you guys write a comment down in there and say, hey, great video, or you suck, whatever you want to write, We'll find out who Jesus is and the way he walked and what he wanted you to do, and that his love, but he don't love followers of Satan, he don't. Anyway, write a comment. Ask me what kind of videos, tell me what videos you want to make. I'll make it on anything, drones, flying. I got a few of those. You see, I got 26 videos there. But go find out who Jesus is. That's the most important thing, It's so that you don't have to worry, You cast your cares upon him. You don't know how many times he's answered prayers. My testimony will give me 1 million followers. Anyways, Tim Tebow of the Broncos, that quarterback, my hero, and I don't have no hero. But go check out Tim Tebow, Todd from Red TV, guys. Thanks, brothers. Bye.